Hi. For the first quarter of App Bonanza 2024, this is demonstrating an app called Tasty, Tasty. Now, we're talking food here, so if you're like me and you like your food, this is the app for you. I'll be demonstrating Tasty with my Pixel 6 Pro running Android 14 and TalkBack 14.1. I am sitting on my home screen and will navigate my way to the icon for Tasty. Here's what I've got. Here's Tasty. We tap here to start the process.
Tasty.
By the way,
Tasty.
while I'm
Yeah,
at it,
I can cook that.
there we heard it. Yeah, I can cook that. And by the way, I wanted to say that Tasty is coming from BuzzFeed. And so that's the first thing we heard. Yeah, I can cook that. Now, let's go toward the bottom.
Get started button.
There's a get started.
Already have an account. Sign in.
There's a place here says already have an account. Sign in. Now, I do want to mention here in passing that if you have an account and if you want to sign in, tapping on that is not going to activate it. Your best bet, however, would be to activate the TalkBack menus and tap on links, and then you'll be able to tap on that to get started. Or rather, to get logged in. Let's click on
Get started
Get
button.
Started.
1 of 3.
We heard 1 of 3. In other words, it's a 3-page tutorial here, and we are sitting on the very first page of the tutorial. I'm putting my finger near the top.
Are you a vegetarian?
The first thing we heard is, are you a vegetarian?
Meat_eaters_ button.
Oh, there's a meat there, if an omnivore like me.
Nope. Show me all recipes.
And there's a show me all recipes. So you got a choice here. Either you're a vegetarian or you are a meat eater or you're just both. And so I would like to tap on no, show me all of them.
2 of 3.
We are now on that second page and putting my finger down and starting from the top. Here's what we got.
What's the most important to you when cooking?
So the first thing we heard is, what's the most important thing to you when cooking? And looking below that, we got
Choose 2 below.
choose 2 of these below. We got
Healthy_checkbox. Checkbox, not checked.
that's a healthy. If you're one of those health nuts, then you could check that.
Comfort_checkbox. Checkbox, not checked.
Some comfort. Give me some of that comfort, shall we? Next.
Easy_checkbox. Checkbox, not checked.
You like it easy? You check on that. Next.
Prep_checkbox. Checkbox, not
If you're
checked.
the type that like to prep things, this is the one to check. Next.
Sweet_checkbox. Checkbox, not checked.
Sweet toothing going on here. You could check that. Next.
Adventurous_checkbox. Checkbox, not checked.
Now, if you're the adventurous kind, you could tap on this one to check it. And that will be the last one. I think I'm going to check the prep so I could find how to get recipes and get to know how to cook the stuff. So for me, I'm going to choose maybe 2 of them. Maybe there's the prep and maybe I'll choose an easy or one of those.
Easy_checkbox. Checkbox, not checked.
So I'll choose the easy.
Check.
And the next one I want to check will be the prep.
Prep_checkbox. Checkbox, checked.
There we are. Next, now let's go to the bottom.
Next.
There is our next button. Tap here to get going.
3 of 3.
We are now on that third page and putting my finger down near the top. Here's what we got.
Personalize your experience by creating an account.
So you could personalize it by creating an account. In other words, if you want your things to stay synced with you, in other words, so with your account, and you could save your recipes and stuff like that, you'll need to create an account. Now, if on the other hand, however, you don't like creating accounts or you don't care about saving your recipes or the things that you've chosen so far, then I guess there will be no need to creating an account. Next.
We'll recommend recipes based on your preferences.
All right, so that's one of the reasons why the creation of the account comes in handy.
Sign up.
There's that sign up. And that's the last item here.
Sign up.
Tab.
Running in Chrome. Progress bar, 0%. Chrome, 0%. Sign in with Auth0, WebView.
And it opens up our web browser. And we are here.
Tasty app Android.
Okay.
By signing up, you are agreeing to our
All right, so all those privacy things and all of that. There's a user agreement there.
and privacy policy, link,
And all of that.
period.
That's the information. Now, what I do want to mention here, however, is that near the top in the middle, you have different ways of signing up. In other words, you could sign up with Apple, you could sign up with Google, or sign up with Facebook. For some reason, however, as you can hear, the screen reader is not reading those things to us. So here, what you want to do is to change your granularity to links. Here's what I'm talking about.
Accessibility, speech rate, links.
Okay, now, if I swipe,
Sign up with Apple, link.
there's sign up with Apple,
Sign up with Facebook, link.
sign up with Facebook,
Sign up with Google, link.
or sign up with Google. That's how you go about it. So if you want to sign up, that's how you do it. I'm going to go back though, so I'm going to hit the back button.
Tasty, sign up. Progress bar, 0%. Chrome, tasty.
And we're back to that screen where we tap on that sign up. Now, I do want to mention here in passing, however, that if you hit that back button here again, it takes you out of it. But the good news is if we tap on Tasty again, it's going to take us to all the foodie stuff without the need of signing in or signing up. Here's what I'm talking about.
Tasty.
There we go.
Allow Tasty to send you notifications. Allow button.
And if you're like me, who's notorious for not letting apps send me notifications, I'll tap on Don't Allow. It's totally up to you.
Don't allow button.
Tab.
Tasty. Magnifying glass. Search for recipes.
And there we are in the menu eye of the app. And the first thing we heard is the search magnifying glass. And that's near the top left corner. Moving to the right.
Meet Botetuil. Discover the perfect meal anytime. Just ask AI. Try. Suggest a Korean buy. Suggest a Korean bibimbap recipe. Quote. How can I be?
Sounds good.
How can I bake sourdough bread? How can I bake sword? Quote. What's a CH? What's a Chinese dim sum recipe? What's a CH? W. Suggest a Korean. Suggest a Korean bibimbap recipe. Sug. Quote. How can I bake? How can I bake sourdough bread? How can I bake?
Okay, I just stop it. And
What's a Chinese dim sum? Here's what we recommend for you.
I put my finger down and it says here's what we recommend for you. And we got
3 ingredient peanut butter cookies. Row 1, column 1, in grid, 5 rows, 2 columns.
And here, I don't even care about cookies. That's what it means to sign in. So if I had signed in, it wouldn't be recommending this because I didn't choose anything sweet, right?
Prime rib with garlic herb butter, column 2.
That sounds better. Now, these things are arranged in, left to right, 2 items per row. And so that's the prime rib. Let's try that. Tab here.
Discover, tab, selected, 1 of 4, in list, 4 items.
Tapping on what we want, however, we heard discover. 1 of 4. So we got 4 tabs. And these tabs are located at the bottom. We got
Discover, tab, selected, 1 of 4.
and to the right of that,
Community, tab, 2 of 4.
you have a community of people. To the right of that,
My card, tab, 3 of 4.
my card is the third one, and the last one on the right
Profile, tab, 4 of 4.
is profile. Should you decide to change your mind and you want to log in or create an account, you tap on that profile and go finish up setting up your account. Now, let's go back though toward the top and put our finger down near the top.
Prime rib with garlic herb butter. 97% would make this again. Enlist.
Okay, that's maybe someone saying that.
Indulge in this mouthwatering prime rib with garlic herb butter. Perfect for a special occasion or a weekend feast. Savor the tender, juicy meat and the rich, flavorful crust that will leave you craving more.
Give me some of that.
Expand collapse button.
And we heard expand collapse there near the left in the middle. And
featured in 6 Easy Gourmet Date Nights.
All right, so you have a date and you want to treat her right or treat him right. That's probably one of those things to do. All right.
Ingredients for 7 servings. Showing items 1 to 3 of 30.
And next we find the ingredients.
Subtract BTN button.
Or you can subtract, meaning if you don't want 7 servings, you tap there to decrease the amount of servings. Or
add BTN button.
Or
detected.
You could add
text.
If you have more people, that is. Now we scroll down and here are the ingredients.
Prime rib with garlic herb butter, out of list.
And we got
butter, softened.
We got butter.
7 cloves.
7 cloves.
Garlic, minced.
It means that
2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Fresh rosemary, finely chopped.
Okay.
2 tablespoons.
All right.
Fresh thyme, finely chopped.
Okay.
2 tablespoons.
Next.
Salt.
Okay.
1 tablespoon.
Next.
Pepper. 5 pounds.
Okay.
Boneless ribeye roast, trimmed.
So 5 pounds of, the nice stuff, the
2
meat.
tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Flour.
That's of flour.
2 cups.
2 cups of
beef stock.
Beef stock. So if you kind of have some beef stock at home.
Mashed potatoes for serving.
If you like mashed potato, I don't.
Green beans for serving.
I love green beans. Next.
Save time. Shop ingredients. Build your grocery cart with Tasty. Then choose how you want to.
So
get your order from Walmart.
If you tap
servings,
here,
$20.
You can get it from Walmart and it says $21. Now scroll down.
Showing items 14 to 18 of 30. Select ingredients to buy button.
And you could tap here to select the ingredients you want to buy.
Tips, 367.
Okay.
Top tip, okay, so I didn't make this, but I thought I'd share some tips. Mostly all Tasty recipes use kosher salt. If you're using table salt or iodized salt, it would be way too much. Also always use unsalted butter for your recipes unless otherwise specified. See all tips and photos.
Exactly. I'm going to scroll down. And now below that tip, we got some other recommended foods.
Showing best beef brisket,
and
bacon wrapped prime rib.
I'm going to scroll past those so we could get
showing items 6
to the steps of making our prime rib meal.
Step-by-step mode.
Here's a step-by-step mode.
1. Preheat the oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit, 260 degrees Celsius.
Next.
2. Mix together the butter, garlic, herbs, salt, and pepper in a medium bowl until evenly combined.
Next.
3. Rub the herb butter all over the rib roast, then place on a roasting tray with a rack.
Next.
4. Bake for 5 minutes per pound, 10 minutes per kilo of meat, 25 minutes for a 5-pound, 2.2 kilograms broth.
And in this case, we had a 5-pounder, so we want to make sure we are roasting that thing for 25 minutes.
5. Turn off the heat and let the rib roast sit in the oven for 2 hours, making sure you do not open the oven door or else the residual heat will escape. Enlist. Showing items 22 to 30 of 30.
I love it. Next.
6. Once the 2 hours are up, remove the roast from the pan and pour the pan drippings into a saucepan over medium heat.
Love it. Next.
7. Add the flour, whisking until there are no lumps, then add the beef stock, stirring and bringing the sauce to a boil.
Now, here's where I'm going to be the rebel, because I don't like flour at all. I wouldn't even put flour in mine. I don't like food with flour. Next.
8. Remove from heat and strain the sauce into a gravy dish.
Okay, next.
9. Carve the prime rib into 3/4 inch 20 mm thick slices.
I love the sound of that.
10. Serve with the mashed potatoes, green beans, and the pan sauce.
You can keep the mashed potato, but give me the green beans, shall we?
11. Enjoy.
And that's it. We just finished making our prime rib dinner. I hope that you use the app to create meals at home. Thanks for listening.